Hare Krishna. By God's Kripa, I hope everyone is doing fine. Namaskar. Last video I spoke about cleanliness and purification. Continuing the same topic, let's dive a bit deeper into the subject. Cleanliness and purification in a dharmic way, which is important for all of us to follow. So when I say dharmic way, it means the way as per the Vedantic scriptures. So we have to follow this without any complaint. That means, as per our Dharma Shastra, even Lord Krishna did not deviate from Vedantic knowledge, which we have to follow in our day-to-day life. So you have guessed it right. What I am talking about, it is Bhagavad Gita. So who are we? So when Paramatma himself follows, setting an example, playing the role model of Krishna, I don't think we have any right to question. So coming to the main topic of purification, the two words used according to Sanatana Dharma are Suchi and Saucham. Now these two are Sanskrit words which when followed elevates one to Chitta Shuddhi or Atma Shuddhi. So Shuddhi is purification or cleanliness. Now these two words go parallel to each other. The basic meaning is bodily purity. In ancient days, 1 in 100 individuals were impure, but now in Kali Yuga, we all are impure by mind and body. So soul is the only purest one in our body, which is connected directly to Paramatma. So once mind and body are pure, everything will fall into place. So every individual, irrespective of caste, creed or religion, can align with the universe. Now this alignment is miraculous and mysterious at the same time. So it will make you more productive, creative, peaceful and positive. Now just imagine this beautiful connection that you can go beyond your imagination, which will make your life effortless and peaceful. This is the true essence of living. Now without any obstacles, chaos, negativity or problems, we are the luckiest ones on this planet living to experience this blissful living without much effort. Now you may ask, how is it possible? In what way? It is 100% possible, and that too without much effort. So earlier in ancient India, Rishis and Munis had to make a lot of effort, years and years of tapas and sadhana just to get this connection. They had to adopt rigorous methods, like they used to use soil and water as a scrubber to clean the body. So a sannyasa was supposed to clean 4 times a day using this and take a bath at a waterbed or a river side. So and who were neat, they or we? So this Suchi and Shaucham practice were handed over since ages. So if I remember correctly, it was very much prevalent in the conservative Brahmin families later on. So I myself am from a strict conservative family where I have seen my parents follow them, and they made us follow this system. So then in those days, more stress was paid to Suchi and Saucham rather than school education. For a girl, this was the ultimate education given. So every woman had strict rules of conduct. Few of them everyone know already. So children naturally would follow as grandparents and parents. So this life got deviated from 1947, of course, by the enslavery of the Britishers. So just think why. So you must have already guessed the answer. So with the advent of the Britishers, our educational system, financial outlook, domestic life, working strategy, thinking and speaking, all took a daring, drastic step. Now those who dared to follow did and fought for the betterment of a society. Now Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sangholi Rayanna, now Kundhiram Bose, Mangal Pandey, Bipin Chandra Pal, Sukhdev Thapar and many more. They fought for the freedom of speech and greater living. So along with them there were great spiritualists like Yogananda Paramahamsa, Anandamayi Ma, Shirdi Sai Baba, Ram Krishna Paramahamsa, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Harivamsh Mahaprabhu, Adi Shankara, Srila Prabhupada, Satya Sai Baba and many others. Now we have just discarded their efforts. Now, if you look back, because of them, we are standing at the edge of losing our essence today. We still have time to protect ourselves and our race. So let's all move forward together with a positive frame of mind. Now, you may ask how. Now, we cannot fight like them or be like them in this chaotic world. No, not required at all, because Bhagavan had the mercy on us all the time. He was constantly protecting us by sending these great personalities into our lives. Even to this day, we have great spiritualists like Sadguru Sri Ravi Shankar, Premanandji Maharaj, Sringeri Peetham, Swamiji, then Swami Sukhbodhananda, then Ramdev, Sri M, Mata Amritamayi, B.K. Shivani from Brahma Kumaris, and so on. The list goes on, and all these people are working under whom? The Almighty. So, Krishna Paramatma himself, he articulated each step of life to teach us how to survive in Kali Yuga through the great Upanishad Bhagavad Gita. So his life itself was a huge example for us. He not only gave Bhagavad Gita, he gave Bhagavatam also for us to study in Kali Yuga. So having said all this, now coming to Gita, Bhagavan says, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthita, Danam Damascha Yajnascha, Swadhyayas Tapas Arjavam. So what a beautiful sloka this is. He says, a person in Sattvic Guna is fearless, Abhayam, fearless, is pure, simple, sincere, Jnani of Shastras, has control over the senses, is firm in the knowledge of yoga. This is exactly what we have to acquire, the Sattva Guna. That is the purest form of our inner self. Now we'll see how can we do that. As I told you about Suchi, which is the cleanliness of the residing place. Now let me tell you something about Saucham. What is Saucham? It is internal and external purification. Internal Saucham is Antara Saucham. External Saucham is Bahya Saucham. So external Saucham, that is Bahya Saucham, is nothing but taking bath every day with soil and water, shikakai powder, amlika powder, madhuka powder, etc., which was done in olden days. But today we are using soap. So instead of soaps, you can use uptan powder made of green moong dal, rice and chana dal. Of course, you can add haldi powder, sandalwood powder, rose powder, neem powder into it. That is up to you. So this mixture, it can be applied with milk also and can be used. Now coming to sadhana, Sandhya Vandhana, every day to Surya Bhagavan, who is the Pratyaksha Daiva. Then changing clothes morning and evening after coming from outside also. Chanting mantras. Some people wear the same clothes throughout the day. So clothes do carry energy. You should not forget that. Lighting diya every day. Do your sadhana every day. Then Nam Jap. Now let us come to the internal Saucham, that is Antara Saucham. Now doing Nam Jap and mantra chanting and worshipping every day in the morning and evening, this itself starts the purification process. And slowly it will lead you towards meditation and reading the scriptures. But you have to be very consistent with whatever you're doing. Like morning, you are lighting a diya at this time, then please continue the same time for throughout your sadhana. So this is a very subtle transformation which happens by internal purification. Now you may ask me, what is the transformation? What happens exactly? It's a beautiful journey of transformation. So please do watch my next video. धन्यवाद.